Hatapu, Haruna Fair, Haruna Fair. Good day, good day. Peace to you. Glad to have you here again. This is Savan Pu Kamut, Hemnicheda Shamsu Amanra from the Kemetic Ahan Sama Association. Get our logo going here for you. One of the things we want to be able to do while we're together today is that we'll start off with our Shiasha as usual. We'll get into seated Asar Stance today, seated Qigong. And the reason we're seated is because we want to work on some different tools. And so in that work on different tools, it'll afford us the opportunity to show some things just using the upper body, but utilizing the bellows breathing. So we're going to first off have emphasis on the bellows breathing. We're going to review very quickly what we've done in the past couple of sessions, which will be the Qi face self-massage. We're going to review the hand massage, all right? And then what we're going to do is, and for the hand massage, you can do the same thing with the feet and the toes. Not going to do the feet and the toes today because I don't have my ideal setup. Okay, so what we are going to do though is I'm going to talk you through a couple of things you can do laying on your back that will enable you to engage your core, your stomach muscles, so that if you're laying on your back, because I want you to understand that our practice is accessible to you wherever you are, what you need, what you can do, okay? And so even though the core exercises have been shared before, what I'm going to do is what we call our introductory exercises for the core. And then I'll add a full-on demonstration once I'm back at the home studio. So we have an opportunity for y'all to see what they're, because they're very different, but what they're designed to do is to get you used to doing the breathing, the deep breathing, and in the physical posture. Okay, so they're a little different, and most of my experienced folks prefer doing the crunches to doing the beginner stomach work because of the attention to detail that you want to be able to pay. All right, so we'll be able to get that in today. All right, very brief, very simple. It'll keep us right around our usual time, about 20, 25 minutes today for these shorter bursts, just until we start really getting in the rhythm and pattern of extending so that we can begin strengthening the body. Because I know some of you, when we took off December, may not have practiced, and that's okay. Again, we all have this thing where, you know, we do what we do. This is no shame. This is no shade on anybody. It's just me working it back. I know I've got some emails and some posts on our social media from folks who were saying they really liked a little slower pace. So we're going to do a little slower, just a little for this part to get people in the speed, and then we're going to pick that rhythm up. And as we talked about, we're going to move into our Kemetic yoga. We're going to move into more of our Qigong, get some more of the healing aspects, which is what we had planned to do regardless. And again, this is done to remind you that we're in the middle of an international pandemic, and most of the tools talk about moving your body, moving your arms, getting these things together in a way that benefits you. What they won't say is that you can get that from a regular Qigong practice and Taijiquan, which are systems that have been around for hundreds, if not thousands of years in a variety of forms as a way to help you. So enough talk, let's get into it. To all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. All right, so we come on into pyramid hands, and wherever you are, get these pyramid hands in so you should see the pyramid. All right, where your body is made that way by the hands. The hands are here. Shoulders are down, hands are out, but together. Got it? Thumbs are crossed. From here, you're going to make sure that your feet are shoulders width apart if you're sitting. And you want to be, if you're sitting at a 90-degree angle for the rest of the angles, that would be the ankles, the knees, and the hips. And you want to be straight back, so you're utilizing your bellows breathing. And let's get in a couple of the bellows breathing breaths right here. Excellent. Now we're going to extend those arms into the Asar Stance. So the hands are about here. So it's here. You want that curve in the arm. I want you to see it. Because what we're doing here, let's get into the Asar Stance. Again, you want to see yourself as a tree, wherever you are. The legs, the branches extending down into the earth. The torso is the tree trunk, arms, the branches, hands are the leaves. Light. We're going to go about 20 breaths, and I'm going to gently talk to you about what's happening while we do this. Utilize your bellows breathing while you visualize your body as the tree. And as you're doing so, you want to make sure your shoulders are relaxed. You have that curvature in the arm. This exercise is designed to build all over body strength in a static exercise. So you're working on your biceps. You're working on your deltoids. You're working on your trapezius muscles. You're working on balancing out the back and the support structures. You're also working on the buttocks. You're working on the thighs and the hamstrings. You want the feet relaxed. Breathing nice and easy, full breaths. The body should be warming as you see the breath go down into the belly, past the lungs, filling up the abdomen. Into pyramid hands. We're gonna let those arms down and shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Shake it out. All right. Now, gonna come on back to pyramid hands again. Get us a little different perspective here. Over here. And from here, we're gonna open the arms out here. So this is where you start right here, in tight to the body, and just extend the arms. So you're gonna see a ball of golden white light on the hands. For 2 breaths. Turn the palms over. So we're here, out here again. Shoulders are relaxed. I'm going to see this position is called oneness. We can also do it from a seated position. From here, you're going to take your right hand, place it on top of the left hand, palms up, thumbs touching, have them resting on the legs underneath the navel. All right. So now we're going to breathe in 4 breaths. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Last one, in and out. You're going to rotate the left hand on top. So the hands are like this. The right hand is not touching the body, so I'll keep it right here. So see how the circle is? Right there. Okay, you want to bring it just lower so it's just right at heart level with the left hand. The right hand is just beneath the navel area. You want to see a ball of gold and white light like the sun in between the palms of the hands. We're going to go over 4 breaths. From here, we're going to go to oneness. Into pyramid hands. Okay, going to take the arms down, shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Okay, we're going to do we'll do some waist movement, some waist turning right now. Okay, so what I need you to do is you're going to take your right hand, put it on top, bring your left hand underneath, so it's like so. Okay, and we're going to start by moving to the right, turn the waist. You're going to drop this right hand, bring the left hand up, rotate it this so that the palm faces down. Right hand, palm is up. You're going to turn to the left now, coming back. You're going to switch hands again. This is called wave hands like clouds. Okay, we're just doing it from a seated position. Exchange hands. The goal is to use the waist. What I want you to see is I'm using the waist here, okay? And so for those of us that are, and what this is going to enable you to do, teaching you how, if you ever get in a position where you have to roll either on your back or to have some defense, this is a way to prep for that. This is a prep exercise for that, but that's not what it's designed to do. Okay, this is one of our Qigong movements. It's also in our Taijiquan form. So it's something that we want to be able to get you used to. So we'll start here seated. Today, back to the front and bring those hands down to the sides. Okay. Now, what I want us to get to is something that we haven't done in a while. I want you to put your hands straight out. Want to relax and make sure your shoulders are relaxed. And what I want you to do is take a full breath in. And before you exhale, I want you to tighten the jaws like we normally do because we're breathing through the nostrils. And instead of exhaling, I want you to hum. So it's inhale. Inhale. Pay attention to where the body is vibrating. Inhale. All right, bring it in, shake it out. And what I want you to think about is that for those of you who have been off of your Asar stance, you're down underneath 10 minutes, what you should feel is that your body you don't feel the vibration outside of your shoulders. Okay, right in here, this narrow place, right where the clavicle hits the shoulders. Right in here is where you're going to stop. You could feel it maybe in your head and your jaws, maybe a little bit in the spine, but it's right in here. Doesn't come down further, so that as your Asar stance gets better, that will help the body to relax and become more conductive of this kind of vibrational energy, which serves as an analogy for the Qi movement through the body. And so again, the Qi is already moving through the body. It's just that you're not conscious of it. And so by using this vibration technique through the humming, you can then see where you can feel the flow of energy through your body. That's what we're working to do. So I'm giving you a particular test. It's not something you do every day. All right. When you have your consistent practice, you do it maybe once a month. And so we're in the middle of the month. I just wanted to give you, so now you have 2, 3, I think 4 more classes, so that if you're consistent on those off days and we take the sessions, the end of the month, you might be able to see it come down. You may feel your fingers tingle, not all the way through the arm, but the tingling at the fingertips is just a way for you to then gauge measurement, because I know we're not together, and I want to give you some tools so that you can measure progress and measure your success in terms of your consistency. So it doesn't seem like we're all in a vacuum. We are all together. We are all connected. This is just a different medium for us to exchange. All right. So now you got the practice tool and you have the measurement tool. So now I'm going to do one other thing today. All right, so now you're going to breathe. You're going to take your hands. You're going to come up like so. And turn the palms over this way. And then you're going to breathe out. In. Out. One more. In. Out. Okay. Pay attention on this one. It's hugely important. In. More air in, more air in, extend, more air in, fill up, turn to your right, turn to your left, exhale. All right, and shake it out, shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out. All right. Excellent work, excellent work. So now that we're here, we're going to do, next I'm going to turn to the side so you can see the arm flow. But what we're going to do is what we call sunrises over the mountain and sunsets. It's from the form. We're going to do that to move the energy through the body. This is a way of moving the arms, similar to swinging arms, but we're going to come back to that. I want to do this first so that you can get into an understanding of the movement of the arms. So we're going to breathe in. Going to expand the belly, bring the arms up slowly to the height of the shoulders. Bend the elbows, bringing them in, like so. Just a little bit over the mountain. And then the sun is going to set. And you're going to press down. The arms come down. Excellent. Then you breathe in, the arms come up. Over the mountain. And the sun sets as we exhale. Again. Okay, 2 more. I'm giving you different angles on this. One more. I want you to see that when you do it straight on, the elbows are tight to the body. Okay. All right. Shake it out. Opposite hands, opposite leg. Kick that leg around, even though it's on the ground or you're sitting down. Okay. So if you're in a seated position, One of the things I want to be able to have you do is we're going to work on the hands and the wrists. We've already done the Qi face massage. You know, we go here, just here. Do it again. Everything we do it 2 times. Up a little higher. Do it again over the temples. Do it again over the ears. Then we do it again. It's right here at the neck. All right. And again, if you're having challenges either with the rubbing, you have issues with the hands, challenges with the hands, or being able to get the hands hot, you want to visualize that. If that's an issue, what you can do is you take a face towel, okay, regular old face towel. And with the face towel, what you do is, once you get the face towel, you use hot water and you wring out the hot water and get hot as you can take it. We're not trying to scald anybody. And you place it here. So you do it here, okay? This is over the temples and it's over all those. You do it several times. And then you do it over the back of the neck and the front right here. Nice and simple, easy. Opens up the nasal passages, clears your, and it opens up the, and by nasal passages, I also mean the sinuses, which come through all up in here and they come up in here as well in the body. So, like I said, as we get into February and March, into the Lunar New Year after the Lunar New Year celebrations and those sorts of things, what we'll begin talking about is the human body. And so what I'll do is I'll start breaking it down into the different sections. And I haven't decided yet. I think I'll ask our folks that come through whether you want to do it in terms of the traditional Chinese medicine perspective, whether we do it from a Kemetic perspective, because there are different perspectives on the body. How we do it in terms of understanding the subtle bodies and in just the human body itself. So I may just take it by different organ systems and different systems and just break it down. Here's the liver, here's what it does, and so that may be the most effective way to do it quickly so that you get a little bit every session so you understand. Or what may be more beneficial is for me to just do more Sundays. Now that I think about it, we'll do it that way. So we'll continue to work different systems according to the season. And then as we prep for the fast that's coming in March, we'll talk about those specific organs and the Qigong systems connected to it. All right, so that should work for everyone in that regard. So now let's get to the next piece, which is going to be the Ka position. So we're here, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. 2 breaths. Palms facing forward, 2 breaths. All right, then from here, you'll let those arms down to what we call the gathering. So out, around, up, and out. Goes into the chest and out. Two more. Into pyramid hands. All right, and so we're gonna let the down, shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Then we're gonna get in here, we're gonna do some swinging arms. All right, just quickly, so it's up and back. And you can do it from a seated position. And in doing it from your seated position, the main thing you want to work on is the full range of motion. Okay, so the hand palms are up. You rotate, palms are down as you go down and back. And you want the full range of motion on the shoulder for these, okay? All right, so we got it in. And you want to do that for, the goal is to build up to 90 seconds. All right. You want to do that every day, particularly now that we're dealing with COVID. You want to do that every day, okay? What that is swinging arms is the lymph system flush, okay? And so it's a way to move the lymph fluid actively through the lymph system, through the lymph nodes and lymph organs, as a way to continue to get that fluid moving. That is the body's sewage system. So you want to get it moving, you want it at an optimal condition. The movements that we've done today will afford your body the opportunity to begin clearing out. The deep breathing helps to clear out the lower GI, the gastrointestinal tract. That is hugely important because what it affords you is the opportunity to cleanse out your system. And so when you do these swinging arms and these breathing exercises, and you're drinking your ginger tea in the morning, it should provide you with excellent ways to eliminate waste from the system. Thereby, you're running on pure, clean fuel, organ systems are working right, and you get everything going the way they need to go. All right? That being said, we come to our part, which we call the wisdom from the sages of the ages. And again, we will come to a very simple one from Grandmaster Dalu, which is, if you must hurry, hurry slowly. And I'm going to keep coming back to that as we are in Mercury retrograde, where folks feel that they got to rush, they got to do these things. Slow down. It's not that big of a hurry, that big of a deal. Take your time. Use this superpower called focus. And breathe and regain control of your consciousness. Zoom in, focus, and get there when you get there. There's no rush. All right. Thank you all so much for joining in with me today. We'll be here again Tuesday, same time. Let's bow out. We say to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. Ashe. That's a poo. It's a pleasure seeing you. Thank you so much for the gift of your time and your presence. That's a poo.